Hey guys, I got a tramp stamp before they called it that. I didn't have all the information, like shit, but whatever. Because you know that the dude that came up with this term, definitely a dude, right, is one of those bros walking around with like that arm tribal that became popular around the same time. And he's just walking around with his like little friends, like in a mesh shirt, being like, yeah dude, check it out. It's fucking tramp stamp. Bullseye, bro. Fucking bullseye. Like, okay, dude. Love your dick the size of a thimble cymbal. All right? Where'd you get your douche swoosh from? Because I really need one of these ass hat tats right on my body immediately. Like, give me a break. I've tried to quit smoking cigarettes recently. To be fair, I've tried to quit since I started, but okay. For the purposes of the joke, tried to quit recently, and not because of my health, because it's too expensive, okay? What does that say about life when debt is scarier than death? It's like, oh no, kill me, I just really can't spend any more money. Like, this is too much, you know? So I tried to quit smoking, and then I just got addicted to McDonald's instead. Because you gotta fill the hole somehow, guys. You gotta fill the hole. And whenever I told people this, they're like, you're not addicted. You know how I knew I was addicted? Because I was ashamed. Like, shame is how you can tell you're addicted to something, okay? Like, I was hiding the empty containers in the dumpster so my boyfriend didn't see them piling up in the trash, you know? I was like, this is bad. And I was trying to think, like, when's the last time you were this ashamed about anything? Figured it out, okay. It's when I was like 9, and I discovered how to masturbate well before I understood what it was. And I was like, this is so good, it's gotta be bad, okay? And then every time I was like, okay, but really, this is the last time, though, okay? Everybody knows, like, this is it, you know? Yeah. Rough. So then I had to, like, quit McDonald's, because, you know, I was like, you know, we're in, like, a very superficial society. I'm like, it's fucking with my self-esteem. I'm eating too much garbage. You know, so I just got addicted to cocaine instead, you know, because you gotta fill that hole, guys. You gotta fill it. No, I can't afford cocaine. Pay attention, the beginning. Quit for cigarettes. Yeah. All right. Question. Why is it that it takes 3 references to get a dog, but anybody can have a baby, no questions asked? It's a little off. Like, for example, me. Don't have kids, thank God, okay? But I was wearing tights for several days because I ran out of socks and underwear and was too lazy to do laundry. Yet I could make a human being at any time and nobody would be able to stop me. Like, there is something wrong with that, you know? It's gotta be, like, and then my dumb or irresponsible, non-laundry doing baby can be your president someday. Okay, there's consequences to creating humans, right? And why is it that the worst people want just buckets of children? Just the worst ones. They're like the types of people that like clap when the plane lands, you know? People that say Valentine's Day and supposedly. They're like, I want 6 babies. No, can't read, can't breathe. There needs to be at least one rule for reproducing a human, you know? It's scary. My brother is one of these people. He's the worst. Let's set aside the fact that he tried to set my hair on fire when we were children, okay? We're talking present day shit, okay? This guy walks around wearing this ensemble, okay? And he thinks it's okay. And I'm gonna describe it to you. All right, he's got a shirt that's got Donald Trump on it riding a tank with explosions and a bald eagle in the background, okay? He wears it with a camouflage hat that says, I can't hear you over the sound of freedom. He wears this all the time, and he thinks it's okay. He wore it during his engagement photos. And he's marrying a liberal. That's a whole other story, okay? So when they have to do that, like, quintessential engagement photo with, like, the ring, she's like, covering Trump on the tank. And she's like, Just ignore his shirt, just ignore it, it's fine. We're just gonna move past it, you know? It's outrageous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But this guy is going to make a human being, because he wants buckets of children, obviously, and raise them to his specifications with no supervision, because nobody's calling me for a fucking reference, okay? And there's a problem with that. You guys, I got banned from Lyft. Because I had a really cool idea, okay? Here's the thing. I'm gonna describe it to you. Have you ever been getting in a Lyft, right? When you're not by yourself, you're with someone else, and like, you're the first one in. You gotta get to the other side of the car. You can't go around because traffic. You don't wanna crawl across, real awkward. So I invented something I call the spin move, okay? Spin move goes like this, all right? You get to the edge of the car, you put your knees down, and you just sort of roll your body and spin until you're on the opposite end of the car. Works beautifully, seamless, amazing. It makes sense, okay? So I do this all the time, right? I was out with my friend one time drinking, as you do when you're taking a Lyft, and she calls the Lyft guy up, and I'm like, cool. Go spin move into the car. Not so gracefully, because of the drinking, obviously. This guy loses it. Starts screaming. He's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you gonna act like this the whole time? And I'm like, well, probably. I mean, this is my personality. This is like part of my thing. And so we proceed to get into an argument, as you do, you know, when you're drunk in a Lyft and somebody just yelled at you. And then he like kicks us out of the car. I was like, that's it, I'm getting out. So me and my friend, we get out, and I'm like, I'm gonna call the next one because you obviously messed this up for us, okay? Call the next Lyft, pulls up, spin move again, because I don't learn from my mistakes, guys. I don't learn. Spin move into the car. This guy's fine with it, though. He's totally fine. I'm like, oh my God, dude, thank you. Thank you for being a reasonable human being. This other guy was such a dick. Like, just totally so rude to me, so terrible. My friend's like pinching me. I'm like, stop, I'm bonding. I just had an altercation. He's on my side. I want to like feel good. And 8 minutes later, we get to our destination, get out, everything's fine. And she turns to me and she goes, Jess, that was the same guy. I talked shit about him to his own face for 8 minutes and didn't even realize it. That's how drunk I was. But I was only banned for 2 weeks, so spin move is still in effect, guys. Thank you so much. That's my time.